Hey, good morning, guys. Josh back with you from Premier Sports and Collectibles. Wanted to do another quick video here. Made one the other day regarding scratched up PSA slabs. Just got these in the mail. 4 Tyler Hero 2019 Mosaic PSA 10s. These 3 have already been cleaned, unfortunately. A lot of scratching on them, and again, drives me absolutely crazy as a collector. But also as a business and a seller, that's something that I do pride myself in, that I sell clean PSA cases, which everyone wants. And of course, it does affect the resale value, no matter what people may think. First of all, just want to show you this real quick. Tough to see, but case has some pretty deep gouges. You can see through the red here. Couple of scratches, and again, may not look like the biggest deal in the world. Some surface scratching on this side, you know, nothing major, but when I sell a clean, fresh, brand new slab, that's exactly what my customers get. So if I get something back from PSA or even purchase something with these scratches, you know, I'm certainly not selling it in this condition. So rather than pay the money to have it reslabbed, I've got a little process that cleans them up very, very well. With the deeper gouges, it doesn't always work. Yeah, you can see some stuff down here too. It's not fingerprints. That's actually scrapes in the plastic. So what I'm going to do is this. Usually if it's deeper, I'll start with Plastex. This is great for headlights and pretty much anything made of plastic or lucite. And then if needed, I'll use some Scratch X as a final coat, like a polish. Very basic, you know, just a simple cloth. Doesn't have to be microfiber or terry or anything like that. But with deeper scratches, I tend to use something that's a little more abrasive to try to get in there, almost like waxing a car. So just a tiny little dab of this here. And really want to work on that one scratch, mainly through the red. That's the most visible. So just going to use a circular motion across this whole surface here. Pretty basic. Again, if you guys have ever waxed a car or polished anything whatsoever, it's exactly the same. So really work this into the plastic casing. Let it dry. Also, there's a little bit up in the label too. Looks like, you know, the problem is when people get their orders back from PSA, they slide them around going through the cards instead of lifting and stacking. So that causes a lot of this. Let it dry for a second here. It doesn't have to sit too long. And then just try to get as much off of here as I can and see what the end result is. It shouldn't take more than a minute or two. I use very little because I don't want it going into the grooves of the case. Yeah, definitely looks a lot better already. I do want to use a little bit of the Scratch X. Just, you know, sometimes if it's too deep, I'll do a few coats just to really make sure and work on each section depending on how bad it is. But again, it is personal preference. Some people don't really mind the scratches. Drives me absolutely crazy. I can't stand it, especially when it's a brand new card. It's a PSA 10. You know, you're talking about a modern card with a shiny surface. Those scratches tend to be visible immediately as soon as you look at the card. And again, it's not just for resale. I am a collector. I have a ton of cards. These are actually for my personal collection. I might have, I'd say 30 or 40 of these at this point, this card. But again, I don't want to have to look at each and every one to make sure the cases are clean when it is time to sell. So as soon as I get them in the mail, either directly from PSA or if I buy on the secondary market, which these were, first thing I do is this. Wow, what a difference already. Just want to concentrate on the grooves. That's the other thing, you know, the white residue tends to build up in the grooves of the case out front. So, and that, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I don't see a scratch on it. The scratch in the red is, don't want to say gone, but I sure as hell don't see it. Try to catch every angle I can, and even up in the information label, not seeing anything either. Clean and crisp. Make sure there's no fingerprints, no residue. Last but not least, pop this baby in a perfect fit sleeve. That's the last thing I want to show you. A lot of people, when they put them in the sleeves, actually scratch up the case. If you grab the front and the back and slide it on, the plastic on plastic is going to leave a lot of micro scratches. So grab the sides, slide it in carefully from the sides. You're not affecting the surface at all. And there you have it. One beautifully clean, fresh PSA 10 Mosaic Tyler Hero rookie. Fresh and clean, no scratches, and worthy of going in my personal collection, and of course worthy of being sold to any of my customers, knowing that it's fresh and clean. Thanks again, guys.